Howdy-o, everyone! Lostity here, back in action, doing more things attraction. Ugh. So I ended up recording a good amount of something for her, and I totally bocce-balled it. Yeah, how is work going, dear? I'll just come out and say it. I want to build a vacation home. Yes, of course. Let's do a vacation home. Yes. She has a lot of ideas. I know a lot of things to do. And you know what? We're going to try something a little bit different here. After we do this. My ideal vacation home would be something along these lines. House of green furniture. So I have ideas for this because, again, I ended up kind of not doing everything properly. Not recording. So we get that, yes. So the island that I chose for her was over here actually because like it's just an empty lot. I wanted to choose like other places here too, but it just didn't really work out all that well because like as you can see there's always like something that interrupts the green. But there's nothing interrupting the green here. So let's get that. Yes, sorry to drag you along this again, Azalia. She looks like a very pretty rhino with her little flower horns and whatnot. Yo soy! Yep, it's a wonderful vacation home, indeed. Pins and needles, eh? Okay. House of green furniture. Let's do this, baby. No, I'm still working. Calm down. Okay. So, the first thing that I decided to do was just make the house as green as possible. So as you can see, it's a little bit more of a fancy villa that she has going on here because I figured that she's kind of like a pompous person and everything like that. And that's where I decided to go with this. She's just kind of like a pompous person and just like, oh, yes, I do love the green. And if you're wondering too, this is post-recording, so I don't remember everything per se, but I knew what I was going for. So that's kind of like the whole entire vibe that I wanted to go with and everything. And I feel like it lent itself pretty well there. I wanted to do something different by putting the house kind of like right there, and then like I would have like a little tree over here, and then I would have like the patio like right at the back way point, and then like she has like a little garden, and like everything is just very green, you know? So this is what I decided to do about all this. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that I was like going to use like all the little bamboo stuff because like it's green, right? And just like you got to add more green to this lady's greenery because she just loves green, right? And like a thing that I don't think a lot of people remember or know about tomatoes, that tomatoes when they're not ripe, they're green. So that's why I also added tomatoes. But as you can see on right now, I'm building up the patio here. I'm not sure if I actually added, did I add like a little like thing or no? I don't think I did. I probably should have to indicate that it was more of a patio, but it's whatever. Also decided to add the bamboo parchment because just make it more of a thing, more of just like, oh yeah, this is definitely like a place that people like sit and whatnot and just like do things. So as you can see, like the whole entire area is divided into like 4 rough parts. The first part being the house, the second part being the patio, the third part being the kitchen, and the fourth part, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So I think I settled on something else in particular. But yeah, that's what I'm making all right now into like little green stuff and everything. So that's why she liked the tomato, while also still like does a thing. And then I figured I would put some fencing to it because the fencing itself was more akin to her being pompous than it was to like actually like put like a little garden there. Like I don't think that she would actually have used a fence if she wasn't that way. And I don't mean it like in the sense that like she's like too biggy about like all the fencing and whatnot. I just think that she would have it that way to keep all the riffraff out. At least that's the way that I kind of like phrased it in, you know? And then of course I added the evergreen ash. The evergreen ashes, to be honest, are some of my favorite bits, but I think I actually end up getting rid of it later on down the road here because like I feel like I tend to just like depend on it too much. But at the very least, it's so good. It's one of the best furniture pieces that we've gotten so far in New Horizons. I hate how they both have new in their name because I keep changing out the names. I don't mean to. Speaking of things though, I did recently learn that New Leaf actually got like a bunch of like Nintendo characters that you could have for your village, like Wolflink and Ganon and like a bunch of other things like Epona and stuff. Like I kind of knew about Epona, but like it's still one of those things where it's just like, what? You could? That's really cool. So I'm very happy that you are able to do that in New Leaf, and there's still like a lot of things that, for the most part, like I would want to go to in New Leaf, you know? But as you can see, we're almost done with the outside area, because like I had a very clean definition of what I wanted it to be and everything, and I just kind of like, oh yeah, let's just do some finishing touches here. Let's put a little orchard right here with the pears, because she loves pears, and like all this area right here is effectively efficient. That's what it is. It's supposed to be like a little efficient area. And I was trying to add a bit more like greenery to it that wasn't just like plants. But like it ended up being just a little bit too hard to find out what other green stuff that I could put in that I haven't already used. Or I plan to use inside the home because I don't like to have repeats. Both here and there. I do feel like I could have had the bamboo speaker there. But I was definitely here or there about it, like for sure. It was one of those situations where I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. So at the very least, I was able to put like the leaves that were there and everything in the mountain bike and the trash can to make it more like a lived-in situation. So it's more suburban pompousness with a little pool and everything that you have right there. And just like, I thought that was like a really nice touch, honestly, because I could definitely see this girl living here. And I know, like, these are supposed to be vacation homes, but I try to treat it in a sense that, like, they're trying to live there. Not every single one, but enough, you know? And I feel like that kind of lends my way of, like, just, like, trying to figure out what exactly they all want. And just, it makes everything a lot more interesting when I just have, prompts added to something compared to the way Happy Home Designer was just like, I need this, and it's just kind of like, okay, so I'll just add that and we'll just keep moving on. It's whatever. But both Happy Home Paradise and Happy Home Designer are very much you make your own fun with it. These are definitely you make your own fun with it games. I also found it really neat that, like, when you put the little thing in between that little town area, like, it just looks like it's kind of, like, coming out of the house. And I was like, yo, this is pretty tight right here. I'll gladly take it. So, yeah, I just kind of, like, ended up going this much about it with the whole entire thing. I just wanted to have this place a little bit more filled out so it feels more lived. But I definitely feel like, it's both too crowded and not crowded enough, which is very weird to say, right? That's what I was like looking to see if I was like move around and things like that, and it was completely fine. So I just decided to go back in the house and we started to do the house. And if you're wondering like why exactly I'm recording this way, it's not just because like I wanted to try it out. It's because I also totally didn't record properly the first time. And instead of just like trying to like be like, oh haha, like this is my first time making it, no, I decided to just go ahead and give you like a post thing because I knew this was going to be a bit of a project and whatnot. And I also decided to make the house a bit more longer because, like, I feel like more interesting houses would be just not just big. They would be like different shapes and sizes. And like she definitely feels to me like someone that would just have this kind of house. I don't know how else to phrase it. It just kind of was that way. So the next thing that I really had to like go for was just kind of like what kind of greenery did I need? And I ended up going with more of a just like subdued greenery over like a spacey green or anything like that, or just like all those little things. I decided to just kind of lean in heavy with the vines and everything and just like nature itself because just, you know, it's green. Like what else can you do with that, you know? And I thought it worked out pretty nicely right here. I love how the vines just kind of like work all together right there. Has that nice little composition with everything. So like it does look like it's a home that like has greenery in it, but that's not the full focus, you know? And that's what makes me really happy about this whole entire design and everything. And just like, it makes me really excited for a lot of these houses and whatnot. There's just so many things you could do here. Yeah, I think I opted out of the air conditioning because there was no green air conditioner. And for the other, it's not really good for plants to have air conditioning, at least not right on top of them. So it just didn't feel right to me. And I think now I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what the heck do I put? What do I put out here? So I was just trying to find all the green furniture that I could and just kind of make it work the way that I did. I don't think... Do I keep I keep the TV tray because I wanted to keep it. I, of course, would like to have added like a bunch of other stuff to it too, but just... There's not a lot of green furniture that works in terms of themes and stuff like that. It works... Usually when something's green, it's in other situations and whatnot. It's never like rightly just like it is green furniture as like a side piece. Like no, you couldn't really do that, and that made me sad. Not in a big way, just in a like, man, I wish I could make this a bit more of a like it's more versatile in what she wants to do and everything. But I think largely what I kept onto it was that she just was someone that really liked peace and quiet and ended up being more of a just secluded person. So that's kind of where I ended up on here. And I like the fact that she would have like a mahjong arcade because like it was green and she just picked it up randomly one day. And I really like that idea, like a whole bunch. And then she has her plants that she talks to too. I really, really love that. I didn't like the greenhouse being covering a window, to be honest. I think I changed that later on down the road here, but it was really nice. It was a really nice little touch there to make a greenhouse as like one of those things. So I was very happy to like get that new furniture piece and everything. So that was nice. And just here, just trying to get more green stuff, trying to make sure the stuff that I did have or use wasn't, how to say, it wasn't like stuff that I used beforehand. Because like I feel like I repeat myself a little too much when it comes to a lot of the furniture, and I want to make sure not to do it. Like the evergreen ash, I feel like is going to be used in like probably 40% of my projects just off the bat. Because it's just that good. It's just a really good, like, plant type. But other things like the pears, like, I don't like pear furniture. I've never liked the fruit furniture. I feel it's super tacky. And yet, like, the way that it was done here in this one, I was like, you know what? If I have to have it, it's kind of cool. Like, she has, like, a little area right here where she sleeps and everything. And just, like, all that little bit. And I'm not sure if any of you really sleep with your beds by the window, but I like to sleep with my bed by the window. Like I have it right now to where the head of my bed is like that, but like I usually like it to where like one side is just like against the wall and you could like put your back towards it instead of just like the headboard. But like I have to get my own headboard too, so like that's also a problem. The carpet does a really good job of like centering a room differently and making it like, oh, this is this or that, and just like I was able to kind of like move it around that way. I don't know. It feels like I understand I'm kind of going a mile a minute on the situation and whatnot, but like the way I'm thinking about it and everything is just kind of like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. So I apologize if it feels a bit scattered, a bit like too fast, too furious on this account. But like largely just what you really need to know was that I try to make every single green piece that I haven't used before here. And I try to make sure that she had like a nice, good amount of it too, and just kind of like worked it all together. Also really loved the green piggy bank. Really cute. I was like, oh, I got to have this. I got to put it on there. So I did. Obviously. The sad truth is though that you really do have to use a lot of bamboo, and I was a little bit sad about that, to be real. Mainly because just like I feel like bamboo should be used not for like in modern areas, you know? Like I feel like bamboo should be used more so for areas that are supposed to be a little more rustic, a little more like Japanese or some such like that, you know? And I just was never really sure about the bamboo bit, but like everything else, like I was really liking because the way that it looked was a bit fancier and whatnot. And just like, I really shouldn't have been that hard on the whole entire bamboo front because like the bamboo kind of makes a lot of this work, honestly. And it's a really nice piece. It's just basically green wood, honestly, when you get down to it. But yeah, that's kind of how it all went down. And then I just found all these little like small pieces. I was just like, oh no, I'm fighting pieces that like I need tables for, and I have very little tables. So I was kind of like just looking around for anything else that I could use. And I think, yeah, I used some pears. For sure. I think that happens later on down the road. But I always liked the little cardboard boxes and how they have like little fruit pieces in like some of them. And just, I don't know, there's something about the cardboard boxes that are really nice. And I hope one day that we actually get to get a cardboard box only household. But aside from that, I definitely feel like I did really good with this little situation here. I feel like a lot of what I wanted to bring out for her in terms of greenery was there. And sadly, sometimes you just have to go through a lot of the furniture just to see if it has, like, green. And then if it has green, you put it out there. That's largely how it goes down for a lot of this stuff. Just like, oh, is it green? Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, that's just kind of how it went down. So now I have like all these little tables that I could use or could want, and just, I was like, I don't know which ones I wanted. Like, I feel like I'm having too many of these. Just got rid of what I could to see what fits and everything. But I decided to keep the bamboo because we had a little bamboo dresser area thingy. I thought that worked really well. I think one of the hardest points to me was figuring out where I put the TV tray. Because it's like, I don't want the TV tray to just be like randomly there. I want it to be like somewhere like really good. But like I'm just like fixing out everything right here. And for the most part, you're seeing what the house is going to be. I just need to move a few more things around and you'll see exactly where it's going to be. Oh, I totally forgot that I got the bamboo stool. The bamboo stool. I think I used that for my gaming thing, but I may not have. See how I have it like right there for now? Because I was just like, yeah, let's just put it like somewhere like right by here and everything. I think I accidentally took out the little TV tray. Yeah, right there you go. I was just trying to see if there's anything better. And just, I don't know, black just works out better than most. It just do. Black works with a lot of colors, and you're generally shocked by it. Because you're just like, what do I do with this? Black, there you go, done. Don't have to worry about anything else. I was also thinking about that floor seat, but I was just like, no! It doesn't work well with, like, all the other stuff, and I really wish that I could have made it work. Because I like the idea of a floor seat. It feels very Japanese. And I do like putting some Japanese hints into a lot of my furniture work and whatnot, because just I'm a fan of Japanese lifestyle. I just am. I like the kotatsu. I like a lot of the way they structure their city and whatnot, and just like, I don't know. I just have a good time with it. I was thinking of like little parchments to put to see if I could like make a little area where she would like have like free space and everything, and just like little lamps. I don't think I stuck with this because I looked at it and just kind of, it was just silver. And just like, I don't know. See how it kind of clashes with the whole entire situation? I was just like, I don't know. Because I'm still just trying to look for more things. And really what I needed, to be honest, was just proper placement for a lot of this. That's what I really needed. And I ended up liking it a whole lot with it just kind of being a little bit more empty. And if there's one thing that I feel Animal Crossing teaches you, it's negative space. And I feel negative space is very important to learn over anything else that you can learn when it comes to designing, because like you need to know when not to have things. You need to know how things look symmetrically and whatnot. And just like, I've always felt like I had a keen eye for like where to put negative space and whatnot, but like I'm still like learning. I am total amateur when it comes to designing and whatnot. It's more so like one of those passions that I get when I know I could do it. If I don't know that I could do it and I'm just like going to daydream, I'd rather not think about it because it just makes me sad. So this is how the majority of it worked. I guess I did keep the lamp. I thought I didn't. I was just kind of like trying to make it so there was like a little thing. Did I have two of them both this way? I think I did. Huh. It still looks really nice. It looks like a nice little like grassy area. And I like that idea for her. She has a nice little like grass to herself and everything. And then here I was just like, I don't know, what else do I want to put? And just everything just didn't really fit. So for the most part, I was just deciding what else would I want to put on there. So I was like looking around for it, seeing if there's anything else that I could put. Seeing how else I could arrange anything, and just kind of like want to fill out that little space right there. I think I do end up eventually filling up that space, but like it wasn't with a lot. It was just like a small amount. Like, yeah, I believe I keep this because like I wanted to have like little music and whatnot, and just like I tend to forget there's a lot of music playing in Animal Crossing, so it's mostly just you hearing me talk. And sorry for that. I do apologize that I do have a tendency to talk a lot when I can talk a lot. And what I mean by that is more a matter of I can talk if I need to talk. If I do not need to talk, I don't talk. Which I know sounds weird. Like, what are you talking about, Lost? You chat up all the time. What are you talking about how it's hard for you? It is, believe it or not. It's hard for me to talk a lot. It's very draining and very just like, ugh, the whole entire way through. But, I could do it. It's one of the few little talents that I have. I will say that much, along with not being able to trip. Just one of those things. And I have something that I like to call, obligation hockey. Which is basically, if I have to be somewhere at a certain amount of time, I will wake up properly so. And it's definitely handy, but like, it's not like a super big thing. But as you can see here, I'm really trying to look to see if I got anything else. And just like sometimes, as a designer, you just need to know when to quit. Just like sometimes, you need to know when to stop talking. Is the metaphor done yet? Because I'm not sure if the metaphor's done yet. Point being, there's the pear boxes. There you go. And new me should show up right about now. Okay, now we just need to do the finishing touches here. My goodness gracious. This took a while to actually get back in shape. But you know what? That's fine. That is completely fine. As you could tell, I'm trying out a new format. Hopefully I can figure this out entirely, but like I'm not sure I'm gonna be sticking with this entirely. We're just speeding up a little bit and just like keep going with the whole situation. But I definitely like how this turned out for sure. Like she has this nice little area all together. And it just kind of works out the way that it do. Alright, lady. We're done. So I want to see you doing stuff. It's ready actually. Surprise, surprise. Yes, I did it. I did do. Yay! House of green furniture. There is a ton of green. It is mostly green. Look at this. She's like a hog in heaven. My goodness. She's eating it! Yay! Exactly what I wanted. Yes. Happy Rhino. Good. Azalea, here's your Homoria. Wahoo! Thank you so much for everything you've done today. Oh, of course. Since you're here and all, how about we immortalize your work with some pictures? It's such a photogenic home. Yes, yes, yes. Let's take some photos. This means we have to change you too. Okay. Let's see what we could get you have. Can you wear this? This is how they wear glasses, huh? Interesting. Noted. We can have them wear shattered glasses. We have to find. What is this? Glowing moss cap? No, I kind of like. Hats don't work on her. That makes me sad. Even the little hat's not so great. Her head is just kind of like way too long. It's long head. It only works so much. This kind of works. That's something. Yeah, I like it because it like goes with it, but that also works out too. Then we could just in that. No. Nah. Maybe. Box skirt uniform. No. It's too uniformy. Retro dress. I kind of like her in the retro dress, not gonna lie. Look at this. She's styling. Go girl. What up? Sweetheart dress. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Well, we're gonna put her in the retro. Oh, retro line. That didn't work out as well as I was hoping. This one's fine. This one's too close. There you go. That's dress up, and then this is just t-shirts. We could just put her in t-shirts. Oh. She's putting out like a vibe of like, hey, like see me after school. I'm gonna take your lunch money, and it's kind of like, kind of want to just give her my lunch money. Not gonna lie. We already have a code again on somebody else. No, it doesn't really work out too well. Kung Fu t-shirt. No. Open collar jacket. Now she just kind of looks like a dad on a Sunday. Just going like, hey, Squirt, what's happening? And just like, I'm not prepared to call this Rhino daddy just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there. The willingness is there, but I'm not sure when. Okay, let's see here. A tea and towel. I kind of like the tea and towel look. It's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Windbreaker, no. Ooh, no. I think we're best off of what we had before. Even though the after school one, I just kind of, yeah, kinda. I kind of like, uh. That's me right now. I don't. Yeah, I probably should not be being this horny over Animal Crossing characters, not gonna lie. See, the problem here is, where do I get the shot? Because I found out recently, you only get one shot on this situation. That is it. You only get one shot and one shot only. I would like her to, like, sleep or, like, do something else, like, maybe... play with the drums. Play with the drum set right there. Cool. Awesome. So now we're gonna do that. Nope. No, that's not what I wanted! Ugh. I kind of don't get everything. We don't get the whole home with this. Tripod won't work. You get it with this. You get it with this whole entire thing right here. You get... So what if we did it where it's like right around, please. This is the focal point. I don't want it to be the focal point. No, go back in. There you go. That's the photo. I don't like that I have her, like, not there, though. So this is a problem. Can you please stop doing this? Stop. Stop. There you go. That works. That's the photo. That's for sure the photo. Okay. So you have these two. You have the latest photo and then the photo that you took the first time. Yes, use that one. You only get one photo to use. That makes me really sad. I feel like it could have been better if we just had more photos, but you know what? That's fine. This is good enough. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. And then we just have the outside here. I really wish we could get the outside too. That would be nice, right? To have the outside area too. But no. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to tell her to say goodbye. Teach her how to say goodbye. What up? What is it, Mercy? I'm heading back. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, thank you, fine lady. Waha. Eh? Aren't you sweet? Thank you. That means a lot of us. And please reach out if you need anything. Yes? Welcome back, Lost. You know, I've been getting lots of calls lately from happy clients you've worked with. They go on and on about how tickled they are with the work you've done to design their homes. I just love it. Anyway, time to reap the rewards. Thank you. Give me my rewards. My eternal reward. By the way, did you know that your last project was a bit of a milestone, Lost? That's right. It was the 10th vacation home you designed, and that's worth celebrating. In honor of your outstanding work, we put together a few things for a small party. So let's head upstairs. Oh, for sure. For show. I'm heading up the stairs. Here we go, Lost. Congratulations on designing 10 homes. Way to go, Lost. I can't believe you already got 10 homes under your belt. Congrats. Everyone has a glass of juice ready, right? Well then. Cheers! Cheers! That's cute. That was cute. Yay! We did it! Take that, America! Oh, we have pizza. I can't have pizza. It's cheese in it. Done so much for paradise planning in such a short amount of time, Lost. It feels like we should be doing even more to celebrate, especially since we never had a welcome party. Right, there's only so much we could do in here, but maybe if we had a bigger venue. Of course, you gotta keep up all that great work if you're going to throw an even bigger party. Can't get over how quickly you've grown the business since Lost came on board. We're helping our clients live their best lives, turning our old properties into useful new facilities. Yeah, that's cool. It actually makes me want to study. I always thought those empty properties were just such a waste. I'm so glad we've been able to breathe new life into one of them. Just so proud to work for you, Lottie. And for you, Waddle. Lost, of course. Oh, thanks, Nika. But we're not done yet. Just you wait until you see what's up my sleeves soon. Wow, really? That's great. I wonder what's next. Want to keep that a secret until we get official approval, but I promise they'll be worth the wait. Things are looking really good for our vacation home business too, thanks to Lost. That said, we're going to need to dig deep and keep up the hard work. We're now a fearsome quartet, and we can handle any challenge that comes our way. I'm counting on you. Hooray! Woo! Yay! We got the little thing. That's cute. Cute poop poop. Can we do a drink? Yay! Kanpai! Water doesn't like to brag, but he can float for upwards of 30 minutes. I heard the water considers him honorary water. Water went out and got us the snacks and drinks. Pretty great, huh? Yeah, Wardle would be great if I just knew. 10 clients. Good work. Yep. Woo! Can I do a sippy? I can't really do a sippy. Alright, well I guess that's all for now, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Till next time. Sayonara. Bye-bye! Yes, I'm heading out. You're not my mom!